Hey all, it's Solon again. I am walking in the 11e in Paris, in Texas, not France, in Texas. That's why everything kind of looks like Texas. Don't mess with Texas. But getting more to the point, this morning, sort of getting ready for class, working on some coding sets and problem sets, I had this really interesting thought. Or a thought that I found really interesting, which was the following. Sort of up until now, I haven't really been doing things that are the intersection of stackable, like Legos, and in that they build on each other. Valuable, as in there's perceived market value rather than just personal value, meaning like coding is socially perceived as a valuable thing to learn, a valuable skill set in which you can get paid for in terms of employment or your own projects. And this to me was really interesting because I have worked really hard academically, entrepreneurially, personally, romantically. I've worked hard, that hard romantic work. But I think it's really interesting because I've sort of developed, or I would guess that I've developed like a certain amount of work ethic, but that not to sound really like pretentious, but it's just like interesting how the skills of your past can actually be applied to new problem sets or new situations, such as in my case trying to learn to code. And the hard work and sort of the certain level of tenacity, or just like just realizing that I'm getting really fucked up around certain problem sets it's super fascinating to me because that happened when I was learning Mandarin. That happened when I was learning French to some degree. That happened when I was doing like business calculus and even statistics. Just the meta thought that things can be really hard and that's gonna be okay, that you're just not gonna understand the first time, second time, third time, you might never understand, was really comforting. And that we're doing like the MVC model, so model view controller, for object-oriented programming in class, and it was hard the first week. I didn't know all the technical stuff is in addition to the theory. Sorry, there's a lot of background noise. But it was just super cool, just waking up today. Sort of doing this new 6 a.m. challenge where I'm trying to get up at 5:55 every day. So far, I have one day of success with this plan. But it's just really comforting knowing that hey, I didn't really get it the first time on Friday when we were in class, and I get it maybe a little more today, maybe a little less. Who cares? But the point is I don't need to get it. I don't need to get it right away. So anyway, in sort of the synthesis of this random video walking in Paris, Texas, is that it's interesting to me as a thought exercise, certain skills that you can have acquired, these certain traits and characteristics that you might have developed, and how they can be applied as a lens to different situations or problems. That, and you can't always understand everything the first time you do it. And also, I guess wanted to experiment with this new video type of sort of selfie video, which I think the quality and the sound are probably a little shitty, but suboptimal. But part of the whole project experiment is to experiment, is to try things that we know might not work. So I look forward to your feedback, and we'll catch you later. Cheers.